So, how excited are you to be seeing this work start today?
I am so excited because I think I first came down with a structural engineer in about 2010, looking at it saying, could we do something here? And it was in the days when people were generally quite a bit less ambitious in terms of river restoration compared with now. There wasn't so much going on, particularly in urban areas. So we sort of just came down and thought, is there an option? Is there something we could do here? And lots of sort of sucking teeth going, not sure. Well, you'd need all of this to line up, including development of the whole area. And then roll on 14 years and we're here and it's happened, and it's literally taken 14 years and so much design work, planning work. There's some wetlands just upstream, so we couldn't change the height, we couldn't dry out the wetlands. You know, we really had to take that bigger holistic approach of what we want to achieve from the project.
So you can see that the levels now are a lot lower when you compare the stump otherwise. So this layer has been scraped back and there's been no topsoil added to keep the nutrient levels low, so it's suitable to the establishment of wildflowers. When the river levels come up through here, water will spill out into this area to help, you know, with flooding. In terms of ecology, it's going to become a really lovely site alongside the river.
It's nice to see, to go home at the end of a project in a week and actually see something that you've put in place. This was only installed for a day and we could already see fish using it. So it's definitely already helped out the area.
A clay dam was constructed to temporarily stop the flow of water around the weir that required removing. During the works, water was carefully siphoned through large industrial tubes to the other side of the river, ensuring flow continuity downstream. The environmental contractors, Five Rivers, did a tremendous job, not only in managing the works, but in their meticulous attention to the smallest details. They went through the sludge with a fine-tooth comb to rescue even the tiniest forms of aquatic life, ensuring every effort was made to protect the river's biodiversity. And there we are. So we've gone from old Weir to new passage. Let's take a look inside. Can we go in there?
I don't think they're going to want us going up there, if I'm honest with you.
Nerd alert, nerd alert. See, the thing about Jack is that he is a little bit of a goody two-shoes. But I also know he grew up around the Wandle, so his sense of adventure is going to be unquenched. So it didn't take much to twist anyone's arm. And might I add, all health and safety rules were followed during the making of this documentary. Let's ask, though. What's his name? Neil?
Steve.
Steve!
Steve, you're right, if we go up there, Amie wants to get a shot, wants to get some footage. This is the liminal space between the past and the future, between Old River and New River. We get the privilege of standing here just for a moment, and once the weirs opened up, it will just be fish.
No one stood here for,
apart from the workmen who did it, nobody before that would have been
years.
here for hundreds of years. I mean, apart from maybe somebody unfortunately falling in. There we go. Now imagine yourself, you're a trout and you're moving upstream, right? Swim up for spawning grounds. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, investigate this. What's that? Oh, is that a little eddy? Is that a back current?
Have a little spawn.
Well, I don't know if they'll actually spawn on the concrete post. It'll be the gravels mainly, but you'll come through here.
Yeah, but it's me.
Oh, right. So.
I'll spawn anywhere.
Ideal. That's sort of it. More like an eel, actually. You're imitating an eel there.
That's what I mean. Maybe I was one in a past life.
Could have been. Do you go well with mash?
Yeah.
Lovely bit of liquor.
I do.
Till this point, there's been essentially a brick wall in the river stopping the movement of fish in particular, but also other species up and down. It's basically fragmented the river into two completely different sections. It's been a really big issue strategically for the river as a whole, because just downstream of here there's the effluent channel coming from Beddington Sewage Treatment Works, and it's a source of a change in water quality, but also often a source of pollution. And when that comes in, all the fish and other things living in the river run upstream to get out the way of it, and then they get stuck in this really small bit of channel and they can't escape any further, which means they're really open to predation. If the water's hot or something, they can all die. There's big fish kills. So strategically, in terms of the resilience of the river, it's a really important project to tackle.
Lots of pollution you can't really see with the naked eye, but if you put on a pair of polarised glasses, you can see it better for what it is. Throughout documenting the removal of the Weir and the project's progress, the River Wandle has had several incidents of pollution, some from unknown sources and others serious enough to make the news.
A warning remains in place for the public to avoid the River Wandle in South London.
The diesel spill happened 2 weeks ago. It came from Thornton Heath bus garage. The fuel poured along the gutters. It's thought 4,000 litres leaked into the river through the drains. This is now a common sight, a coot suffering from a fit of spasms, and the diesel spill is being blamed.
Birds are dying. They've ingested all the diesel that's gone into their lungs. It's on the water here. I just can't believe people don't care about the wildlife.
It's a stark reminder that restoration alone isn't enough, and the fight for healthy river ecosystems is ongoing. And that's why the work of citizen scientists, local conservation groups and angling clubs are vital. But bloody hell, it's got a bit serious here. Should we just change it up a bit and go fishing? Time to bring everybody down, do you know what I mean? Let's treat ourselves and go and fish for a barb. Now anyone can fly fish for barbel. All you need to do is make sure your fly is heavy enough to roll along the bottom of the riverbed. And we're on, guys. Barbel on. You see, the beautiful thing about the Wandle is that it's a mixed species chalk stream, which is how all chalk streams should be. And you can catch virtually everything on the fly. Just make sure you've got the right weight rod. That day I took myself home and went straight to bed. I tried to drink the pain away, but to no avail. I just kept thinking about that moment. It tormented me. I tried to block it out with more drink, but there it was. It made me sick. I called my mum, but she didn't answer. You never truly get over the loss of a rod. You just learn to live with it. No, it's fucking snapped my rod. It's alright. There's my rod tip. No! This is a nightmare. No. I'm gonna struggle to... I can't believe this. I'm gonna struggle to get this in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a piece of advice I could give you, is that even if you fish for your barbel on an 8'4" weight, don't. Use at least a 6 weight. Snap. But what a beautiful fish. Oh my God. Beautiful Wandle barbel. How's that?
Barbels have little whiskers on their mouths which are called barbs, which is why they're called barbel. But if you're dyslexic, you can call them brown whisker fish. Brisker fish!
It is moments like this that are the reason why we work so hard to try and preserve the habitat in our waterways. And more often than not, we actually forget to look at the point of view of the fish. In a series first, I've actually secured an interview with a fish from the River Wandle. Let's see what he had to say. This isn't just any old fish, this is actually a polluter's worst nightmare. There are scenes that some of you may find disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised.
According to local sources, the fishman of the Wandle was spotted assaulting a river fly monitor. Reports state the mutant fishman is still on the run and yet to be found.
Simon himself is nursing painful injuries.
We called Simon, and yeah, he was in a lot of pain. He was, he was still in shock, basically. Couldn't believe what happened.
The hunt for him concentrated initially on the common land around any potential hiding place. The fugitive's family and friends are from this part of South London. We are working with the Metropolitan Police to recapture this prisoner and are urgently investigating how he escaped.
Alright, I appreciate you coming here to do this, so we'll just get started. What even are you?
I'm half geezer, half fish. A concoction of pollution mixed into one scaly body.
Were you born like that?
No, it was 1996. I was in the battle cruiser.
Wait a minute, he's taking another card out for Beckham. It's a red card for David Beckham.
Beckham had just got sent off, and well, I used to drink a lot. Get bang on one every Friday to Sunday. But on this one occasion, I got so shit-faced that I started a fight with Vinnie Jones, who subsequently beat the living shit out of me and threw me into the Wandle. This is what happened as a result of that night. Look at me! Look at the fucking state of me!
I don't want to get you upset here. Look, just move on. What other problems do you have?
I used to really love cheese and pickle sandwiches, and now I can't fucking stand them.
I meant in the river.
In here? Well, plenty. The trout gentrifying the place, pushing us out. A habitat for them, none for us. And then we got the anglers cutting away our habitat, and the road ran off in there. Well, I can hardly see. Sorry, I've got to get this. Hello? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm finished now anyway. I've got to wait to attend. Some Eastern European ain't one of our good mates. We were having a bread buffet by a bit of the park where they feed the ducks.
And just like that, he was gone. If I'm honest, I ain't seen him since. Anyways, time's gone by since that footage, and now I suppose we should look at the restoration work. The wetlands have gone from forgotten to flourishing. Wildflowers now blanket the banks, drawing in bees, butterflies and birds. A buzzing mosaic of life. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. Slowing water, storing flood flows and feeding the food chain. Further upstream, what was once a canal-like stretch with stagnant water and a thick bed of silt blocked by an old weir has now completely been transformed. The barrier is gone. And my, it's exciting! In its place, carefully placed rock structures now guide the flow of oxygenated rich water over clean gravels, mimicking what nature would do on its own. This stretch of the Wandle is now reconnected, rewilded and full of promise. And it's been an absolute pleasure to document its journey. Watching it come back to life reminds me why we fight for rivers. Not just this one, but yours too. So if you have a river or stream near you, brook, anything, lake, whatever it is, get to know it, walk it, love it, and if it needs help, fight for it. And don't let the bastards get you down. Alright, we're on a conservation love train. Let's keep it moving. Tight lines.